Ну, из того, что по сюжету ясно стало.
Так, подожди, мне надо на игру переключиться.
Блин, так нафиг это надо вообще? Впечатление портить это об игре.
Ну, типа, я хотела посмотреть, какой там графоний.
Ой. Так а можно включить это именно настройки графики, а не сюжет.
Да?
А?
Что я тут делаю? А, мы пришли вот этих убить, работорговцев у него, по-моему, да?
Ну.
А? Меня туда не пускают, окей. Блин, мне мешает тарелочка. Надо тарелочку куда-то убрать. А?
See for yourself the legacy of the Magisters.
Blood magic.
In a society where mages rule, they find many ways to justify their need for power.
Я типа не думаю, что я сюжет какой-то узнала. Я сюжет до сих пор не в курсе, чем он закончится.
Не, ну просто начало третье, оно это сразу показывает последствия второй.
Нет, я не с этого начала. Я не с последствий начала. Я именно... Ну, значит, получается, не с самого начала. Потому что я смотрела
Ну, короче,
чувака.
кинешь мне видосы, которые я видел.
Там даже типа не было сюжета. Ну, может и был, но я, короче, не стала его смотреть.
Не, ну понятно, что там графа лучше. Она потому что вышла, не скажу точно, спустя сколько лет.
Ну, как туда попасть? Там же... Что, дурак?
Они должны, по-моему, перестать.
Не знаю, зачем я собираюсь стрелять. Не так вроде до хрена бабла.
Перфекционизм.
Ай, может быть, может никак же не это не сделать не надо. Ну зачем все их раскидали? Что они сзади рассказали? Если мы это запиши. Не попасть не могу. Господи, да кто там еще опять? Я не смотрю. Мне кажется, там что-то есть, ну ладно, я не буду собирать. О, сохранение. А ты что делаешь?
Are you hurt? Did they touch you?
They've been killing everyone. They cut Papa, bled him.
Why? Why would they do this?
It's a demon at work. By this point, there's nothing human left inside.
The Magister. She said she needed power, that someone was coming to kill her. We tried to be good. We did everything we were told. She loved Papa's soup. I don't understand.
Is the Magister still here?
I think so. The Magister said they were to prepare for battle. I think she's very frightened.
She has every reason to be.
Please don't hurt her. She'll be so angry if you hurt her.
This has been terrible for you.
Everything was fine until today.
It wasn't. You just didn't know any better.
Are you my master now?
No.
But I can cook. I can clean. What else will I do?
Окей.
If you go to Kirkwall, I can help you.
Yes? Oh, praise the Maker. Thank you.
I didn't realize you were in the market for a slave.
I gave her a job, Fenris.
Ah, then that's good. My apologies. Let's find Hadriana and be done with this place.
15 даже. Ну хоть зачем-то теперь нам нужны деньги. Будем платить рабочим. В скобочках, конечно. По-моему, у нее намного лучше у этой... как ее там зовут, которая стражница? Я, по-моему, лучше. Щит. Не разберутся. О, здорово.
Ты что, эту шестерку не играешь?
Шестерку я забываю про нее. Не знаю. Потому что это я. Блин, что там? Ты задрала? Ничего себе там сзади. Сейчас не разбирался, нет, сейчас еще. Вовремя.
Stop! You do not want me dead!
There is only one person I want dead more.
I have information, Elf, and I will trade it in return for my life.
Ha! The location of Daenerys. What good will that do me? I'd rather he lose his pet pupil.
You have a sister. She is alive. You wish to reclaim your life? Let me go, and I will tell you where she is.
Лучше он ему...
This is your call.
So I have your word. I tell you, and you let me go.
Yes. You have my word.
Her name is Verania. She is in Carinus, serving a magister by the name of Ehrman.
A servant, not a slave.
She's not a slave.
I believe you. We are done here.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk about it. This could be a trap. Denarius could have sent Hadriana here to tell me about this sister. Even if he didn't, trying to find her would still be suicide. Denarius has to know about her and has to know that Hadriana knows. But all that matters is I finally got to crush this bitch's heart. May she rot, and all the other mages with her.
And here I thought you were unreasonable.
Ну, не знаю.
This doesn't mean we shouldn't look for your sister.
What else should it mean? Even if I found my sister, who knows what the Magisters have done to her? What has magic touched that it doesn't spoil?
У меня такое выражение лица.
Need to go.
Ну и чё? Я тыкнула и опять не попала, да? Понятно.
К нему зайди, чтобы его забрать.
Куда кого? А, Фенриса-то?
Угу.
Ну ладно. Идем.
Не-не, сзади можешь через рог.
Ну ладно.
Сзади.
А, господи, вот он. Я не могу.
А, значит, поговорить с ним. Поговорить.
Да ты такой стиль! Я не могу сейчас ничего сделать.
Подтверди просто.
Ну ладно. Что-то до сих пор трупаки, что ли, валяются? Я не думаю, что он здесь.
А, я вообще не знаю.
Такс. Вот это хочу. Не знаю почему, но хочу туда пойти.
Ну, скорее всего, вещь отбери.
Угу. А, ты посмотрел, нет, запись? Так ты же уходил в тот раз кушать.
Да.
Посмотрел? Ладно. В ту сторону.
I think you let this get away from you.
An old, foolish thing to need. Thank you for saving me the trip.
Blondie, I don't mean to sound critical, but have you considered a new line of work?
Such as?
Pretty much anything. I don't think Renegade Mage has a bright future, or any retirement plan.
Какая пенсия. Горькая пилюля.
А, он дома тебя ведет, походу. Тебя. Фенрис.
Да я вижу. Я просто смотрю, какие задания висят. Это покаяние, по-моему, этого.
Принца.
Да-да-да. Чё? Комар пролетел мимо меня? Что? Сейчас как бы зима, минус 6 градусов. У меня комар. Ладно.
I've been thinking about what happened with Hadriana. I took out my anger on you, undeservedly so.
Да, я
I
заметила.
was Not myself. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize.
You are generous. When I was still a slave, Adriana was a torment. She would ridicule me, deny my meals, hound my sleep. Because of her status, I was powerless to respond, and she knew it. The thought of her slipping out of my grasp now. I couldn't let her go. I wanted to, but I couldn't.
What do you mean?
This hate. I thought I'd gotten away from it. But it dogs me no matter where I go. To feel it again. To know it was they who planted it inside me. It was too much to bear. But I didn't come here to burden you further.
Are you going to use the information Hadriana gave you?
I don't know yet. I will have to think on it.
There's Elvin. Did you ever run the wilds, boy? Kirkwall is no city for a breed used to open spaces.
О, это.
Nice as your estate is, it's not healthy for
Ну,
a
конечно
Mabari
же,
to be
моя
cooped up.
Эля
May I
загавкала.
take him to the barracks time to time? He could help train my guards.
Ну ладно.
I'm sure he'll enjoy that. Thanks for the offer.
Good.
Чуть веселее.
I think it's time they face down a good old Mabari charge. How about it, boy? Wanna chew on some tricks?
Вперед! Жевать новобранцев. Да, вон как он рад.
She claimed. Greetings, mistress. Your home was difficult to find. I've never been out on my own before, but I found it. Many people know of you.
Кто ее
I
так
hope I've made
накрасил?
myself useful. I've already begun cleaning, and I can cook. Not as good as Papa, but a little. Is there anything else you'd like me to do?
You've been through a great deal. How are you feeling?
I miss Papa, the other servants. I try not to think about what happened. I even feel sorry for the Magister. Is that bad?
Ну да, ну ладно.
You served her a long time. I understand.
I'll serve you just as well, mistress. You'll see.
If you're staying here, Orana, it will be as my servant.
You mean I won't be a slave anymore?
You'll be paid, like anyone else.
A slave is all I've ever been, like Papa and Grandpapa before me. I'll try to be a good servant. Thank you, mistress. You're too good to me.
Фенри, слушай. Окей. Он даже не знает об этом, но уже плюс 15. Ну ладно. Чё? А, я что, по-моему, все исследовала уже. Эх. Ну, не знаю, положим сюда, не знаю зачем. Еще надо продать будет потом. Слушай, я туда иду или я не туда иду? Нет, я не туда иду. Мне нужны вот эти вот штуки. 17-й. О, 13-й. 15-й. А у меня какой левел сейчас? А, нет, 13-й только как раз. Можно одеть что-то новенькое, да? Неплохо. Так, да. Так, тут что у нас? Ну ладно, эти одену. Ауч.
Ты думаешь, это ожерелье лучше?
Угу. Ну да, мне кажется, что да. Блин, +1 ко всем характеристикам или...
Да, наверное, лучше +1. Он же и к силе воли, и к магии прибавляет.
Ну ладно. А, так. Ой, я могу снова его выбрать. Нормально. Эх, Костя, Костя. Я просто не помню, что там, какие там задания.
В верхнем городе тебе сдать осталось. Это гном просил установить.
Окей. Не все то золото.
You should really post some guards outside your estate, considering all the trouble you get into.
So what do you do in that gigantic house all day?
Dance, of course.
Really?
I run from room to room, choreographing routines.
You're actually
Iwan, he's not with you. I had hoped.
Father, I told you it would be too late.
He tried to kill Merrin and Emrys, and you're sad he didn't make it?
His betrayal isn't lost on me, Dira. But he'll always be my son. You've given me back 2 of my boys, Messer. I'm in your debt. Please, take this as thanks.
Может, к принцу сходить к этому?
Куда?
Ну, к принцу-то. Чё, я так и не поняла, там вроде Фенрис, чтобы я снова к Фенрису зашла. А что за подземная дорога?
Ну, в порту. Это в Нижнем городе вроде. Да, порт, по-моему, в Нижнем городе. А, отдельная локация.
Кость, ты чё сегодня тупишь-то так?
Чего?
Ты чё сегодня так тупишь-то?
Ну, так, не знаю.
Не выспался, что ли?
Да не.
Did I hear correctly? You are an abomination.
Why don't you shout? I don't think everyone heard you.
Do you see yourself as harmless then? An abomination who would never harm anyone?
Like ripping someone's heart out of his chest?
I did that at the behest of no demon.
So we agree that it doesn't take a demon for someone to be a vicious killer. Good.
Как он любит магов и одержимых. Ух уж этот Фенрис.
Forgive me, Your Grace.
I'm desperately trying to stay away.
Blessed us with minds and a conscience. He does not approve when we fail to heal.
I'm sorry.
I'm not the one you wronged.
Почему у него? А, я думала, это метла у него. Ладно.
I thought it would end here. That young lady, Hawk, she decimated Flint Company. No survivors. Yet, now that I know who sent them, it's harder to see their deaths as justice.
Death is never justice.
Hawk? We were just talking about you.
Saying good things, I hope.
Hawk asked diplomatically.
You know, I hate it when you do that.
Hawk muttered in an angry aside to the dwarf. If, you two have a moment, I've learned who hired Flint Company. The Harrimans, a noble family of Kirkwall. They were my parents' allies. It's hard to believe they betrayed us like this.
Я, если честно, не помню. Чё, кто это?
Так про них ничего я не говорю.
Так мы их уничтожили, он сказал. Когда мы их успели?
Нет, это наемники были.
Окей.
А он узнал, кто их нанял.
I think I've met Lord Harriman.
Lord Harriman used to be a good man, but he became rather strange in his dotage. He died some years back. His daughter took over the family, Lady Johanne Harriman. They say she's become quite reclusive of late.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Money? Power? It's hard to say. Lady Harriman was always jealous of my family for being royalty when hers were mere nobility. But I can't imagine that pushing her into outright murder.
Is there any peaceful way to resolve this?
If you treat the Harrimans like those mercenaries, you could start a war. Go carefully, Sebastian.
I must speak with Lady Harriman and find out what drove her to this madness. But I am the last of my line. I should not go alone and make myself a target.
Ну вас снова здорово.
If I'm standing beside you, that should make her think twice.
Again, your interest in my plight humbles me. If you like, I can travel with you until you confront Lady Harriman. Otherwise, you can always find me here in the Chantry.
Кто у нас?
Лучник. Ну, разбойник.
Разбойник, да.
Ну, можно Варика заменить на одно задание.
Ну да, может быть. Как вот же я от Варика-то отказалась.
Качни его сразу.
Угу, все. Так. Так, ладно.
Too many refugees that need.
У него получается то же самое, что ли, как я?
Нет, у него же там свои внизу способности. Здесь-то у них все то же самое. А вон там внизу-то справа.
Прикольно.
Это у каждого уже написано.
Прикольно. Ну-ка, это что?
У тебя, видишь, уже это разблокировано.
Угу. Все способны, да?
Ну, тут типа просто кто верхом берет над телом, он или справедливость.
Ой, я что-то... Ну, этого тоже, да? Да, стучилась магия. Блин, надо было качать в соперничество. Критический урон бы повысился. А почему у меня не отмечено, что к нему можно зайти?
Я не знаю, он что спутников не всегда отмечен.
Пойдем зайдем уже.
Тебе и к Мэриль, по-моему, по идее надо зайти. Ты же после глубинных троп не...
Так мы... А, ну да. Мы там были, но мы, по-моему, не заходили к ней именно.
Угу.
Квест просто взяли и ушли.
Last bottle of the Egregio. I've been saving it for a special occasion.
And what's that?
The anniversary of my escape. Astio Fala Firmundis. Care to hear the story?
I'd like that.
Let's see. You've heard of Saharan? The Imperium and the Qunari have fought over the island for centuries now. I was there with Daenerys during a Qunari attack. I managed to get him to a ship, but there was no room for a slave. I was left behind. I barely got out of the city alive.
I thought Daenerys considered you valuable.
He wasn't given a choice. The look on his face as the ship pulled out was priceless. There are rebels in the Saharan jungles called Fog Warriors. They found me and took me in, nursed me back to health. I stayed with them for a time, until Daenerys finally came for me.
Were you with these Fog Warriors willingly?
I'd grown fond of the rebels. They bowed to no master and fought for their freedom. It was beyond my experience. When Daenerys came, they refused to let him take me. He ordered me to kill them, so I did. I killed them all.
Once a slave, always a slave.
It felt inevitable. My master had returned and this fantasy life was over. But once it was done, I looked down at their bodies. I felt I couldn't. I ran and never looked back.
Couldn't you have found other Fog Warriors? Become a rebel?
Even if I did, I felt unworthy. I had no way of knowing if I could truly escape from Daenerys then. I didn't even know what that meant. I simply had to get away. I stowed aboard a ship to the mainland and moved south, chased by my former master every step of the way.
Интересно было бы поиграть в дополнение в этом по этому рассказу.
I have to wonder why you stayed with Daenerys as long as you did.
You have not been a slave. A slave does not dream of freedom or wonder at possibilities. You think only of your master's desires and what the next hour will bring. It did not occur to me that I could be anything else until I had a taste of it.
But there are stories of slaves rebelling all the time. They did in Kirkwall.
The ritual that gave me my markings also stripped me of my memory. Whatever I was before may as well have never been. Perhaps if I knew, I might have felt differently.
How well did you know these Fog Warriors?
I knew them only a few months, but in that time I felt as if I truly lived. They were bold, strong, free with their affections. I was in awe of them and owed them everything. And I turned on them even so.
Didn't Daenerys stop you?
The rebels had wounded him. The soldiers he brought attempted to capture me, unsuccessfully. It was weeks before Daenerys was able to mount the hunt in earnest, but by then, I was already gone.
This can't be easy to talk about.
I've never spoken about what happened to anyone. I've never wanted to. Perhaps this is what it means to have a friend.
Might want to take it easy on that bottle.
It's the last one, I swear. To you, Hawk, a finer mage I have never met.
Ну, норм. О, или опять там что-то лает на кого-то.
Да, это я загоняю до Мэри. Так а там слева же было.
Да?
Ну
ладно. Сходим, хоть продадим.
You seem very angry.
Нет, спасибо. О, надо же еще это он будет одеть. Да продадим все это нафиг.
Блин, я вспомнил, знаешь, что у торговцев надо чекать то, что под алмазом, под камнем. Там можно шмот улучшать этим спутником. Вот, видишь, посмотри, увеличивает защиту и забаву.
Ты вовремя вспомнил, конечно.
Блин, ты потому что туда никогда не наводила курсор. А сейчас навела и отстала назад. Видишь, у них деление на шмотках 4. Это вот до 4 можно улучшить.
У кого-то есть, да, у него, да.
А у некоторых за выполнение их заданий.
Прикольно.
И вот, типа, надо скупать вот эту хрень торговцев.
Ну, мы не ходим с Изабеллой, это обязательно, нет?
Куда тебе деньги делать?
Ну, я хотеть. Вот ты денег. Что я хотела?
Ты видишь, не чекаешь, все равно шмот.
Так я иногда чекаю, но тут такие себе шмотки, скажем. С печаткой, подарок.
Угу. Это очко дополнительно, да.
Ну, блин, 13 этих за очко. Ну, ладно.
Чё, этот-то не чекнул? Алмази.
Да чекнула я его, не было там ничего.
Там-то нет.
Где? Тут?
Ну.
Чекнула я там, вон.
Чё, кольцо не знаю.
The freedom every man, woman and child born in Thedas have as a natural right.
В какую сторону мне вообще идти надо?
Налево.
А, кстати, а какой у него лук? Блин, как долго грузится. О, так у него вообще. Надо, короче, сходить домой за луком. Лук достать.
За лук.
Костя.
Чё?
Лобешник, вот что. Ну и чё, она не хочет со мной говорить?
By the dread wolf. Why is my house always such a mess?
Где дом-то?
Там и кольца разбойников может есть. А он что тут делает? Он с псом. Какой-то диалог с псом.
Подожди, я забыла, где...
Хранилище, по-моему.
Да я мимо пробежала.
Вот это улучшается с повышением уровня.
75. 75. Этот, по-моему, лучше. Это против демона, а этот против людей. Какой лучше-то, я даже не знаю.
Тут 100 дамага. Да. Вообще верхний, по-моему, самый лучший.
По-моему, даже больше. Типа,
59 своего дамага, еще 55 плюсов.
В него можно типа что-то вставить, да? Руну какую-то?
Да. А не видишь, по редкости даже видно, что он это...
А вот колец, блин, я не помню, по-моему, там ничего нету. А нет, вот есть что-то.
Ну вот Себастьян как раз тоже.
Нормально. Почему я это не прозвала? Ну ладно.
Your hound is a mark of nobility in Ferelden, is he not? I have heard that gaining a Mabari's loyalty is considered the ultimate proof of character there.
That's kind of you to say. I think we make a good pair.
A dog cares nothing for worldly power. The Maker would like to see us learn from them.
Don't let it go to your head.
Какие они милахи, однако. Так, чё, где он? Кто там? А. Ой. Я хотеть спать. Ой, не туда щелкнула. Колец нету.
Ага.
Надо бы что-то придумать ему.
Шлем зачетный шлем.
У меня-то вообще офигенно.
Is that supposed to be Andraste's face on your crotch?
What?
That belt buckle thing. Is that Andraste?
My father had this armor commissioned when I took my vows as a brother.
I'm just not sure I'd want the Maker seeing me shove his bride's head between my legs every morning.
Это что?
Это спутников, убежище спутников.
Я просто, типа...
Хенрисона, по-моему.
Хенрисона. Не Харвана. Ай, боже. Чё?
Да, я не...
That's strange. The door's wide open, and not a single guard posted. This is not the Lady Harriman I remember.
Может, какой-нибудь демон вселился опять в кого-нибудь? А? Нет, никак? Ну ладно.
There is something very wrong in here.
Ну ладно, чекнем эту дверь. Стена закрыта. Я не знаю, зачем мне рваные штаны, ну ладно. Боже, какой же у них тут дом.
More, you lazy son of a bitch! What's taking so long?
Flora?
Why does no one in this house care what I want? More wine, or I swear I will drown you in the dregs.
She doesn't even see us. This is no normal wine.
More logs. It must be molten. You, more coins. I want every scrap of gold in this house.
Please, Mister!
There's nothing to fear. You'll be beautiful. Pour it over her.
Don't! You'll kill her! He can't hear me.
Perhaps I should be the one.
We must end this madness.
Ну, по-моему, для него улучшение как раз.
Чё ты говорил? Какое-то улучшение? Чё?
Ну вот для брони у него был.
По-моему, тут нет ничего.
Да вот он, но у него автоматически наделось. Видишь единичку?
Окей.
Тут, по-моему, по одному можно найти в их личных заданиях, а остальные вот работают.
Ага. Это прям таки поможет. Чё? Боже.
Lower. I beg your pardon, Hawk. I did not mean to expose you to such things.
No, the feather. Use the feather. Where have you been all my life? Today, I am more than a man. Come, felicitate me.
He has no idea we're here. I've known Ruxton Harriman my whole life. He's a complete prude.
Where's your brother? Let's ask him to join us. I have... manacles right here.
Интересно.
I have the manacles right here.
Смотрит, нет, открытие.
I don't want to do that.
Понятно.
30 ловкости, наверное.
И что мне с ним делать?
Да ему принести надо будет. Здесь они не как в первой части, они просто перекинул подарок. Типа в разговоре.
Turn back. There is nothing here for you.
Odd. When we watched you being a drunken ass, you ignored us completely.
You shall not enter.
Demons. Tresses.
Так не давай себя кусать. Я не знаю, пока эти поставлю, потом поменяю.
A ruin, so close to Hightown. I remember no such thing. In the shadows!
Ты огнем в огненного демона.
Let's finish this.
Да у него в тактике не настроен. У него по тактике те два все время включены. И здесь делается. Внизу, справа. Или это настрой, да, вот. Видишь, у него это, когда хочет, активирует вот эти, да. Ты вот какую-нибудь поменяй из них на ту. Нет, да, вот это. Это режим надо включить, режим надо. Да. И надо Андерс качнуть это телосложение, у него что совсем мелкое плохо. Ну, отъехал. Ну, тонкий вообще. Первый раз такую загрузку.
I must marry him to Flora and solidify our hold. But I need more power.
I've given you much. Your desires run deep. You've already traded your husband and your children. What more can you offer?
At the Blooming Rose, 50 silver's standard for a whore.
You'll hardly find my services standard.
Who is this? Who are you? How did you get here? Sebastian!
You were my mother's friend. How could you murder her?
Such an ugly word. I prefer remove the only obstacle between her and her dreams.
This was your idea.
I could create such desires if I wished. But it's far easier to nurture those that already exist. The desire for power is easy to find. You and your friend both possess it, do you not? You both wish to rise.
That was.
Not if it meant selling out my family.
How loyal were your friends to you? Everyone has a price. Everyone wants something.
Do not listen to her.
Oh, such a pious soul, masking so much ambition. Are you so different from my lady? You yearn for the same lands, the same power.
I am the rightful heir. She is a usurper and murderer.
You swore to put aside worldly goods and ambitions, but they couldn't stop you from wanting them.
You'll be a good ruler. It doesn't matter what you do to get there.
I'm not acting from ambition. I only want what's best for my people.
For the people who'll adore you. All those smiles they used to save for your brother. Now you'll be the shining prince. All you have to do is kill anyone in your way.
Он же юзает как раз хил.
Let us return to the Chantry. I must pray for Lady Harriman's soul. Let us return to the Chantry. I must pray for Lady Harriman's soul.
Sebastian, I am so sorry is such an inadequate word. When I think what Mother made us do, what those creatures made us do.
We were friends, Flora.
It was like a cloud came down on me. All I could feel or think was what the demon allowed.
Did your mother order the attack on Sebastian's family?
She did. You know Mother, Sebastian. She was always jealous of your parents. The demon twisted that until it was all she could think of. She was determined to seize Starkhaven for herself.
Was your mother a mage? How did she find this demon?
We've never had magic in our line. Perhaps that made Mother too confident. She thought she could deal with the demon and not fall prey to it.
Right. It is demons who should be feared, not mages.
Those ruins there were unearthed when we expanded the house. Mother found the demon inside. I think she had signed her bargain before we even knew.
Don't blame your mother. The Desire Demon made this happen.
I doubt many people will be so forgiving. If it takes every last coin my family owns, I will make reparations to everyone we've wronged. Starting with you, Sebastian. We weren't the only ones vying for Starkhaven. If you face more opposition, you have my support.
It will not make up for what happened.
No. That's true.
I'll tell you when I need you.
Ну. Прямо. Ну, а дальше что?
Were you ever dedicated in the faith of the Chantry?
I have no memory of my childhood. Daenerys had no desire to teach his slaves anything that made them think they're worthy beings.
I'm sorry. I can't imagine how difficult your life has been.
No, you can't.
Whether you were taught it or not, the Maker has wrought his side for every soul, even yours.
Я думаю, кому ты печатала? Я даже не увидел.
Why was your friend made tranquil? Do you know?
No, and it doesn't matter. Nobody deserves that.
I know some mages who deserve that.
Really? Perhaps they should start making slaves tranquil. Then they wouldn't dream of escaping. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Slaves do not attract demons that try to possess them.
Which clearly justifies it. What a perfect solution.
I'd hoped prayer might cleanse me of the desire demon's touch, but I still hear her voice so clearly. I feel like I've bathed in filth that will never come off.
You acted honorably. Why are you ashamed?
The demon didn't lie. I used to be bitterly jealous of my brother. I wanted to be prince. Now everything he had is mine. And he lies in ashes. I keep asking myself, do I want this because it's right? Or simply to have what I never thought I could?
Aren't you your parents' heir?
I'm the youngest son of 3. My parents were rather traditional. They wanted the heir and the spare, and I was left in the cold. They put me in the Chantry to prevent my competing with my brothers.
You seem very dedicated to the Chantry. You were put there against your will?
At first. But it was the best thing that could have happened. I was a wild boy, a shame to my family. The Chantry made me a man. It's odd. When I wanted to rule, I would have been terrible at it. Now that I might be decent, I don't know if it's the right thing to do.
It's the wisdom not to want power that lets you use it wisely.
You didn't feel what that demon stirred in me. It cannot be right to lead any army to Starkhaven with such doubt in my heart. I owe you more than I can say, Hawk. I will offer my service to you here before I move on.
If you want to help me, do it because we're friends. There's no debt between us.
You have a good soul, Hawk. It was truly the Maker who led you to me.
I think this is yours.
My grandfather's bow, but where did you get it?
One of the Flint Company mercenaries had it.
Thank you. It's hard to mourn the loss of a thing while my family lies dead. But I did think of it.
What's the story behind that bow?
As the youngest son, it was my place to lead Starkhaven's militia. But I never had a talent for swordplay. Too much getting hit. My grandfather said the bow is the wise man's weapon. You can defend your city without opening its gates. Grandfather said the day I could pull the string on his bow, it would be mine.
Then why didn't you have it with you?
I was 13 when my grandfather made me that promise. I would rise at dawn to practice my shots until I could hit the ice slit of the helmet from the top of the ramparts. But my parents pledged me to the Chantry before I could show him.
Were you and your grandfather close?
He was a man of the world, Prince of Starkhaven. But he had the most unshakable faith in the Maker. When my parents threatened to pledge me to the Chantry, he told me he'd gladly trade his title for a life of contemplation. The Maker ordained a place for each of us, I remember him saying. We have only to serve.
I'm sorry I never got a chance to meet them. To save them.
I know. You're a true friend, Hawk. You brought me this to remember and honor them. But if I could bring back our lowest servant by snapping it in half, I'd do it without regrets.
We're here to serve the Maker. What are you here for?
The alienage is dirty, crowded, and full of awful elven diseases. Ugh.
These warehouses are occasionally used to store things, but not just for clandestine meetings. You should have lived in Tevinter. You'd be happier there.
You're probably right.
There, your magic would be a mark of honor. Apprentice to the right magister, you would do well.
Is there a downside?
Only if you're bothered by owning a few slaves.
А он из Дискорда-то ушел или что?
So they all do those things.
Да я точно думаю, что не видно.
Complain about how powerless and persecuted they are.
What do you need, love? Package delivery?
I'm Hawk. I got a letter from some mage friends.
I see, I see. Check the back of the board for our special rates.
Helping apostates is dangerous. If the Templars caught you...
One of my sisters is a mage. A gentle child, so generous. She was made tranquil last year. Templars claimed she was a danger. Now, it's like she's not there. That shouldn't be forced on anyone.
I won't stand by while mages suffer.
Bless you, love. The board has all the details. Should you take care of something, just drop by.
Она же, по-моему, про доску объявлений. Там возле нее.
In the market for something special?
Угу.
Friend?
Ты игрушку запустил. Мы играем на стриме. Воу.
Best thing you can say is to lie. See, can he? Information on suspected apostates.
traipsing through dirt. Why the Dalish enjoy this, I'll never know.
Ого, 113, смотри. Ну, крутой посох, ничего не скажу. Угу.
Quickly, before more guards come. Terry said she'd find a way to rescue me. I will never forget this.
Is there something you want?
Так, окей.
Is that a compliment or an insult?
I'm just wondering how your master didn't kill you.
How have the Templars not killed you?
I'm charming.
Тебя не лагает, потому что у меня немножко лагает. Странно. Ладно. Слушай, я ж не в ту сторону иду. А нет, в ту.
Что, зачем висели?
Задание же вроде.
Who are you?
I'm here to report Sir Conrad.
I know him. Did he do something? Or something?
One moment. Are you well?
Oh, it's just that, you know, it's hard to think sometimes. But I will do my duty. If you've seen something, suspicious, let me know.
Блин, ну даже не знаю, что выбрать.
Ну, это сдать магов, а остальное его подставить. Ну, того хромого.
Ну ладно.
I saw Sir Conrad stab one of the city guardsmen. He dumped him in the bay.
What? Why would he do that?
You're calling me a liar? I saw him kill a man in cold blood.
This needs to be reported. I can't believe it.
Блин, бедный чувак.
It's
Что
3
за
minutes for a mug.
What? Do you think I'm made of coin?
Ну чё, сюжет наконец-то нет?
Я не знаю, чекать не знаю.
Сейчас посмотрю.
I've heard about the Circle of Magi outside of the Imperium, but I've never been in one. Are you certain it's wise for you to be here?
Maybe not, but we'll be cautious.
This seems more like a prison. I wonder if it's more effective than the Circle I know.
How is the Imperial Circle of Magi different?
Once upon a time, it was as it is here.
Looks like
The
you.
Chantry watched the Magisters closely for any signs of corruption or weakness. Then it changed. The Magisters were permitted to watch over their own, and Templars kept only to enforce the law. What happened next was inevitable. The Magisters rule again, as powerful as they ever were.
You said the Chantry used to watch the Magisters. Why did they stop?
You must remember that the attitude towards magic is different in Tevinter. Magisters came from wealthy families, bloodlines that had nurtured magical talent for countless generations. The Chantry was not trying to control poor peasants, but the scions of the greatest houses in the Imperium.
I thought the Magisters had been thrown down by the Chantry.
On the contrary, Andraste never defeated the Imperium. A great army conquered the south, but not the north. The Magisters eventually surrendered to the Chantry, but they did so on their terms. They kept their influence. Thus, they reclaimed what they lost over the centuries. Some battles are lost by inches.
Treating every mage like a criminal isn't the answer.
And not every mage deserves the benefit of the doubt.
And I suppose you decide which ones.
Freedom is a noble ideal, but I see no oppression here. I see fear and danger. But enough. I'm sure we came here for a reason.
Andraste herself said magic is a curse. We're lucky to have waited for demonic
Master's office filled the order. I just need a destination. Where are we sending it?
The Viscount will not store raw lyrium in the keep.
An adventurer.
Ну, это все подстава того же Романа.
That's your problem.
Flaming bureaucrats.
Message for you.
About bloody time. We'll deliver the cargo soon as we've unloaded the Antivan Queen.
Сейчас что-нибудь натворю в этом задании. Почему до сих пор горит? А? What? Почему до сих пор я могу делать это?
Понять. На всякий случай еще раз.
Так и оставайся. Блин, на Себастьяна, но я с ним не хожу. You will not shame? Just try. We will see.
They put the Tranquil on display out here to intimidate other mages.
My best friend just failed his harrowing.
Он увеличение ячеек рюкзака.
They killed him on the spot.
You're looking well. My store is much better stocked thanks to you. If you're interested in hunting down more ingredients, I can make other creations. And of course, I'll pay you for your work.
Окей. Блин, я все прослушала. Окей.
Sure. Just let me know what you need.
Perfect. I have a list of ingredients right here.
Да, господи. Окей. Yes, of course.
Hello, Emmerich. Aveline says you need my help again.
I've spent the past few years continuing my investigation into the murders of Nanette, Marin, and the other women. I believe I finally have a suspect. A man called Gascard Dupuis.
Is this man in hiding? Am I to find him for you?
No, I know where Dupuis is. I just can't get to him. When I became convinced of his guilt, I went to the city guard and demanded that they do something. The guards raided his mansion and found nothing. They were forced to apologize, and I was reprimanded. Meredith forbade me from continuing my investigation, but she didn't say I couldn't seek outside help.
What do you need me to do?
I knew I could count on you. You'll need to go to Gascard Dupuis' estate after nightfall. Please figure out what Dupuis is hiding. If he's innocent, find evidence to prove me wrong.
Тебе за что деньги-то
It's just
платят?
that simple.
Почему я должна все делать? Well, sorry. Боже, как много. Заданий. No need.
Can we skip the gallows? I've had my oppression for the day, thanks.
Make her turn his gaze on you, child.
Heard something about a big strike.
At least it was funny.
Kirkwall's a dangerous place for our friends, but you've made their lot easier. Several of them put their coin together to get you this.
No.
Many thanks, Monsieur. Your payment?
I am glad you're here. Боже, Эля.
Эта реализация доступна. Маг крови или духовный тем.
Ну зашибись. Я ж вообще не целитель ни в каком месте. Yes, I'm sure. С тенью? Ну блин, ну я даже не знаю. Блин, ну вот такие тут крутые, конечно, эти. Но мне кажется, кто-нибудь из отряда вообще не оценит. Эх, придется даже тут быть целителем. Ну ладно, чё. Ну заодно и этот тогда прокачаем, чё. Раз уж решили быть. I'm not streamer. That means this. It's just for quests, you know. Взрывчатая услуга. А, это этот сюжет. Главный подозреваемый. Вон к травнику можем сходить. I don't know, Сида. Ай, Костя. Подожди, что мне тут нужно найти-то? Ой. Где мне его найти? Костя, давай смотри, высматривать цветок это или что это. Что я могу пропустить. Вот вам ждем. Лол. Ой.
Что он имеет в виду?
Типа...
Играть и транслировать экран.
Да, в Дискорде и в моем стриме. Блин, не знаю, как объяснить. Сейчас, вот скажу, собачка. Блин, где здесь найти этот цветок? Where is this flower? This flower. Тоже куча костей. Так, я была вот здесь везде. Блин, уже не тот. What's wrong? Что-то происходит.
Are you the reinforcements? I thought the captain would send more.
Крепление?
You're a member of the guard, right? I'm Lieutenant Harley, and this is what's left of my patrol. This disaster is my first routine assignment. What are you talking about? You think we're guards? Bollocks! Little Bedham must not have made it back. We're up against Everett's more orders. Fellorden's up there, and Victor Longdeath's handiwork you've already seen. We tried 2 sorties up the path, but it's trapped to oblivion. Now I'd be thankful just to get out of here alive.
No fair, guard dog! You brought friends!
Shut your mouth! Fellorden, Victor Longdeath, what are you talking about? They've been robbing and raping for Maker knows how long. Did a broad daylight assault on the keep to rescue one of their number 2 years back. Fellorden, a blood mage, is here. Victor Longdeath, Sophie. We have to end them. Isn't it suicide to stay pinned down here? We're pinned down right now, but so are they. If we run, Everett's Marauders escape again. So we've been waiting for reinforcements.
Victor's arrows and Auden's fireballs taking their toll. But we can still take them down.
I don't have time for this. Мне кажется, если мы нападем вместе, их всех перебьют.
It's too dangerous for you and your men. Stay put. I'll take care of it.
Look out for traps. Be careful. Everett's mortars are deadly.
I know. But it's... So... Тем готова приготовилась к туманному. Хватает конца.
I'll tell Lieutenant Jalen at the keep what you've done. I'll make sure he rewards you. Men! We're heading home!
Андерсу кочини копаш.
Окей.
Потом.
Телосложение, да, ты говорил? Ну ладно. Опять тупик. Опять я не знаю, что качать.
А чё у него пассивки-то хреновые там?
Да. Это, там надо, чтобы вот это была включена. Тогда я не могу никого хилить и резать. Do you have good Russian viewers? But do you mean me or people in Russia? You? I have only Kostya. I'm not sure. Прикольно. А что я ему хотела качать, ты не помнишь?
Так его ты начала качать эти. Лично.
Вот эти вот?
Ну вот пассивку точно.
Ну просто не помню, что я хотела делать. Хотя... Боже. Ой. No. О, прикольно. О, cool. Yes, and you. You and Kostya. Whoops. Sorry. Nice. I like. Hey.
Now that's what are they trying to do? Ruin my
Yeah. Честно. She don't care. Где же этот цветок? Как его найти? Окей. Я. Я уже тут везде была. Может, только вот если вот в этой части где-то. Я не знаю уже. Не знаю. Костя, иди погугли, а.
Чего?
Так цветок не могу найти.
Что? Ну-ка, покажи.
Может, мы его нашли уже? Может, он уже горит?
Как называется?
Не буду я это произносить.
Как я загуглил, если я не знаю название?
Да иди-ка ты. Пока ты, блин, ищешь, я уже найду его. Oh my god. Where is this flower?
На рваном берегу где-то.
Да ладно. Я уже, по-моему, все обошла.
Недалеко от пещеры, где сражались, стал возготами ферма.
Кто?
Ну, кунари.
Ну, вот это вот кольцо подошло бы этому.
Короче, эта пещера где-то вот здесь. Не та пещера.
О, нормас. Будет с моим посохом. Не это, а какая? Другая?
Не, я говорю, вот
вот
это
он.
может быть.
Вот он. А, finally. Я говорю, пока ты загуглил, я уже дошла.
А ничего, что я сказал, что возле пещеры?
Я бы туда подошла бы в любом случае.
Да, да.
Да?
Хоть выглядит сейчас получше.
Угу. Сколько часов уже стримлю? 2 часа уже стримлю, господи. Так, а тут нужно найти далийские чернила для татуировки. Древний дефис Вартераллы в окрестностях расколотой горы. Но вряд ли он относится на него случайно. Где про эти татуировки узнать?
Did you ever think about killing yourself?
I could ask you the same thing.
I'm serious. To get out of slavery, to escape Denarius. Don't tell me you never thought about it.
I did not. To kill oneself is a sin in the eyes of the Maker.
You believe that?
I try to. Some things must be worse than slavery.
Some things are worse than death.
Костя, иди гугли.
Да это у мастера надо, скорее всего.
No herd of Hala. I thought all Dalish clans had them.
If you walk the paths of Sundermount, walk softly. Something on there hungers.
О, изи. Так, а где найти тогда? Yes. Ух ты. Прикольно. Ну вот, у меня не хватает денег.
Что за книга?
Ну он дает умение или заклинание.
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you. You've returned. Is there something you need?
Это разве краски?
I don't need anything right now.
Of course.
Нести чернила, цветок древнего создания, значит, скорее создание. Костя, иди гугли.
Что еще раз я писал?
Вартерауи. Эльфийские создания.
Найти в окрестностях расколотой горы.
Ну так вряд ли вы наткнетесь на него случайно. Вартерауи. Не знаю. Ой, Костя, короче, быстрее тебя загуглил.
А, это в личном квесте Мэриль только будет.
Чё? Зашибись. Эх, ну вот зря шли.
If you walk the paths of Sundermount, walk softly.
Ок. Окей, check Discord. Окей. Я хочу тебе сдать задание. Или напишу. Ну, хоть напишу. Я напишу. Ну, все еще. Да.
You know, if you need advice on how to lay low, I can give you some. Being short would make for an excellent start, I suspect. Keep that up, Sirrod, and you can keep on hiding like a rank amateur. What would you suggest, Varric? Cower in the shadows like a rat? You could try wearing something that didn't scream, I hate you all, I was a slave.
Оно, когда мы присоединимся здесь, чтобы жевать жвачку.
Did you misplace this?
You brought it home?
О май гад.
That much I know.
Почему так лагает?
You've got some coins here.
Lieutenant Harley said I should see you about a reward.
That's it. Not even going to mention your scuffle with Evit's marauders. Killing the whole lot of them.
They killed a lot of good people.
They won't kill anyone else. Thanks to you. There's one small rub though. Their leader, Evit's, wasn't there, was he?
No, they were led by Fel Orden.
Evit's is the worst of the lot. He may try to get revenge one day.
Good to know. I'll keep an eye out for him.
Maybe nothing will come of it. Thanks again for your help.
О, боже. Так. Нет, мне нужно, вот, по-моему, вот этот вот.
Новая банда.
One more is finished.
It's done.
You do get results. On to the next. Tranquil nights aren't safe. Always some group of thugs around. Someone will usually pay for their removal, though.
Наверное, сейчас это сделаю, имение. И, наверное, все. Буду овер, наверное, играть. Ивент закрыт. Сколько времени-то? 10.
Это уже совсем мог даже золото не собрать.
Да блин, не знаю, мне лень.
Maybe Gascard was looking for help from another mage.
Ну что тут такое?
Он получит.
What creatures are they talking about? The Shades?
Чё? Мы там с Элли разговаривали?
Здорово.
Спасибо. Да господи, я опять по этому попасть не могу.
Clever. He stopped Emmerich from investigating by getting Meredith on his side. Women's clothing. Perhaps they were taken off the murdered women.
Вот помнишь, типа, отрубленную женскую руку-то нашла? Ну, это кольцо-то, с которого сняла. Типа, подозреваемый серийный.
You're not him. Shit, I know what this looks like, but I didn't hurt her.
So the wild-eyed hysteria is just for show, then?
You don't understand. Someone is after her. I had to keep her safe. I don't know why you're here, but there's a killer out there, and I think he's playing us both. Just let me explain.
All right. We'll see if you can talk yourself out of this.
20 silver if he says, it wasn't me, it was the one-armed man.
Several years ago, my sister was murdered. The bastard's now in Kirkward, killing again. The same way he killed my sister. It starts with a bouquet of white lilies. He sends them to each new victim. Alessa was going to be next. I took her, so he'd have to come to me. I was finally going to face my sister's killer, but then you showed up.
He's lying! He hurt me!
I've explained this. I need your blood to track you down. If he took you, it was for your protection.
Let go of me!
She'll go straight to the city guard. They'll ruin everything.
Lol.
I could report you to the Templars for blood magic.
Yes, I've used blood magic and lyrium to augment my powers. I'm not proud of what I've done, but I had to. He took my sister from me.
Can't you just tell the city guard what you told me?
Why? I don't want him arrested. This isn't about justice. I need to be the one to bleed him dry. Besides, they probably wouldn't even hear me out.
Emmerich was certain you were the killer.
Of course he was. But I was trying to find the killer just like him. Our paths crossed and he just assumed I was the murderer.
He'll want to know what happened here.
Tell him whatever you like. I'll be long gone by then.
I can help you track down your sister's killer.
No, I can manage on my own. I'm headed to Darktown. If you learn anything new about the killer, find me there. I have a score to settle with him.
Okay. Ой. Yes, I believe him. Now, why only now? Who don't like beautiful men? It's not only me. Ой. Так, что получается, только вот этот главный сюжет остался?
Aren't you Hawk? Emmerich left not long ago. He said you'd arranged to meet tonight. Perhaps you're mistaken. I am not mistaken. You sent him a message a half hour ago. Look. I didn't send this. You didn't? Strange.
That's not a good sign.
Well, I don't know. Emmerich's been acting strangely for months. It's probably just a misunderstanding.
Maybe because for you it was
Knight Commander
beautiful
would
man.
kill us all if she
For me,
could.
no. Вот. Не успела это убрать, что-то надо.
Some mage sent that thing here to kill him. Why would anyone... Oh, Maker. The murders. Emmerich was right. He was getting too close. He suspected a man named Gascard Dupuis. Did he do this? Gascard played me. And now he's escaped to Darktown. Darktown's a big place, but we'll find him. He's an apostate, and Meredith will want him hunted down. I will speak to the city guard about this. Gascard Dupuis will not escape.
Подожди, она сказала, флаг надо идти. Блин. Ну почему его нет в этой? Типа чё?
Кто сказал?
Ну она же вроде сказала, что типа вы можете найти его в клаке. Ладно, не важно. Надо будет потом пересмотреть трансляцию. Потому что я не до конца поняла, что от меня хотят. А, Варик.
Hawk, I've got some news.
Okay.
You might not want to be near anything breakable when I tell you, though.
Varric, whatever you have to tell me, it'll be fine.
I know. I've had an ear out for Bartrand. After the Deep Roads, he ran to Ravane, probably because he knew I couldn't track him. But I hear he might be back in Kirkwall. He called in loans from a few of his contacts in Hightown.
Was he staying in Hightown, or just passing through?
If my information is good, and it's always good, he has a house there. Which gives us a good shot at having a word with my dear sweet brother.
How are you holding up, Varric?
Me? My no-account backstabbing brother is practically in arm's reach. I couldn't be better.
Would Bartrand really risk coming back here?
I think we both know by now that Bartrand would risk anything for money. There's a much better market here for that trinket he stole, and all his contacts are in Kirkwall.
We need some answers from your brother.
I agree.
Bianca's
been missing him something awful. Let's stop by his new house. Welcome him back to the neighborhood and all that.
О, боже, еще один квест.
You've had luck on your travels? Another message came while you were away.
Подожди, я забыла, где это письмо посмотреть. О, господи. Верхний город. Окей. А? Что у нас здесь?
I've been keeping everything clean.
Окей. Так. Так, ладно. Даже не знаю, ладно. И надо заканчивать уже завтра. Уже почти 2 часа и 30 минут завтра.
Ну вот это закончим. Давай.
Nice to see this place fixed up again. It keeps property values in the neighborhood high.
Почему я не вижу?
This house looks abandoned.
I don't get it. My sources saw people making deliveries here just a week ago. This looks like it's been empty for months.
You think he put the cobwebs up to discourage tax collectors?
Well, you're thinking it's a trap. Great. It's been ages since my brother tried to kill me.
Вообще клевая миссия.
Надолго, нет?
Нет.
Ну ладно.
So that's how you greet your brother, is it, Bartrand? Fine. Say hello, Bianca.
You're gonna regret this!
Ну давай же.
Don't give him an inch!
Пятерку и знаешь.
Круто.
Don't give him an inch!
Понятно. Ничего не было, наверное.
You want a piece of me? Tear you apart! You want a piece of me?
Четверка это оглушение бомба.
Let's dance, you sons of bitches! Let's dance, you sons of bitches!
Ничего у вас так много. Да, что хочешь. Ужас, как много. Ну, давайте делать. Да?
Oh, Varric, please forgive me, my brother. I was just jealous of you. How could I ever compete with you for Mother's love?
You're strong and handsome, and so very smart. What?
Why lie now about this? What have you to gain?
What do you want from me? I broke in, I found my brother, and it was awkward. Family business.
No. I think there's more to it.
Because it's his story. It's
You want
not
the
real.
gory details? I'll give you the gory details.
Приврал такой.
Ага.
Это говорит из-за того, что я ревновал к тебе, мамочка.
Так, окей.
Так ты закончи.
Так я сейчас, видишь, говоришь, что слишком громко игра.
А? Не знаю, мне нормально.
These corpses aren't even stiff yet, Hawk. Somebody's been in.
What did my brother do to these men? They were completely out of their heads.
Я даже не почему я не забираю?
Ну это не лучше.
И что? Ну ладно.
Bertrand, what have you done?
Mind if I try my hand at that?
Нет. Давай-ка.
I love doing that.
Ну, пожалуйста.
Че не можешь?
Двигаться надо. О, боже. Я, по-моему, не смогу выходить.
Varric? Is that you? Praise the ancestors.
Hold up. I know this man. He's Bartrand's steward. Hugin, what happened here?
Varric, your brother. That statue he brought out of the deep roads. Bartrand said it sang to him, even after he sold it. I've been hiding in here with the guards. They're like crazed animals. I didn't dare go past them. Everyone in this house has gone mad.
What did he do to the guard to turn them to this?
He's been forcing them to eat lyrium. Some of the servants, he cut pieces off them while they were still alive.
Ew.
He says he's trying to help them hear the song. Please stop him.
Bartrand's not exactly a nice guy, but this doesn't sound like my brother.
You said he sold the statue. To who?
I don't know. It's why we came back to Kirkwall. He was already starting to rant about the sodding idol and its singing. On his better days, he hated the thing. Wanted to get rid of it. But the minute it was gone, he got worse.
I haven't seen anyone alive in here except for guards. What happened to the rest of the staff?
I don't know what Bartrand did to them. By the ancestors, the sounds coming from his study. They're dead by now. I hope.
What do you mean you hope they're dead?
Just whoever, whatever you find in that room. Varric, give them a merciful death.
Everything will be all right. You're safe now.
I wish I believed that, human. Bartrand took the servants and locked himself inside the study. No one's come out for days. And those sodding lunatics just keep prowling the halls.
Then we go in after him. Come on, Hawk. Let's finish this.
Okay, let's go.
Let's make this quick!
Sing a song for me!
More!
Шестерка типа станет.
Hear it anymore. I just need to hear the song again. Just for a minute. Stop saying that! I know I shouldn't have sold the idol to that woman. It was a mistake! A mistake.
Bartrand, get a hold of yourself. Do you know where you are? Do you know what you've done?
Varric, you'll help me, won't you, little brother? Help me find it again. You were always a good one.
Help you? Bartrand, you left me to die. You left all your men to die. And for what? Some trinket? Look at yourself. Look at what you've done to the men and women who served you. Where's your nobility, brother? Where's your dwarven honor?
This doesn't feel natural. If he wasn't a dwarf, I'd think a demon did this. His mind has been poisoned by something powerful.
Гномов не берут, да, демоны?
Да, они же не маги.
That's all I can do. It won't last, I'm sorry.
Varric?
I'm here.
Varric, what have I done?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Make it stop, brother. Don't let me... Don't let House Kethris fall like this. I know. I don't deserve it.
Please, Varric, don't leave me like this. Make it stop.
Enough with the speeches. I'll get you to a healer, and you'll be fine.
Я даже не знаю, типа. Типа, он сможет вылечиться или его убить лучше? Я типа даже вообще без понятия.
Ну, он вроде типа его может это куда-то отправить. Я только не помню, ну и чем это закончится.
I doubt that staying in this house is helping his condition.
I'll send someone to come get him. Sit tight, brother. Help is on the way.
А и Варик, по-моему, не одобрит, если...
Я могу с ним поговорить?
I can't hear the song anymore.
Окей. Там что есть?
Для Варика улучшение брони.
Угу. Боже. Окей.
Did you need something, Varric?
A stiff drink, maybe. I feel like I've been kicked by a horse. I almost wish Blondie hadn't wiggled his fingers and cleared Bartrand's head. I liked it better when I just wanted to kill the bastard.
If I ever had doubts about who was the better brother, they're long gone. You did good.
No, please, Hawk. There was never any doubt. I'm the handsome, irresistibly charming one. I'll deal with Bartrand somehow. Make her that'll be even more of a joy than it used to be. I still can't believe what he did in that house. It's one thing to walk away and leave us to die, but that...
He didn't do this on his own. The artifact from the Tig warped his mind.
Don't let him completely off the hook. He chose to steal the damned thing. He brought it on himself. Anyway, thank you. I'll keep looking into who bought that blighted statue. At the very least, they need to be warned about what happened.
И все в это сейчас в висельнике поговорить.
Yeah, it's game. Так, а тут такое задание травника, да?
Не, в висельник зайди.
Не, я понимаю, просто построить.
So you found your brother?
I did. You have got to hear this, Hawk. There's this tale making the rounds. They're saying you single-handedly fought off a pirate invasion at midnight on the sacred ground of the Chantry.
Don't the stories mention my stunning good looks? What about my cunning wit?
They skip straight to the part about the lovable dwarf with the gorgeous crossbow and the heart of gold. I try to steer them straight, but you know how stories go. Just don't be surprised if people seem in awe.
Wouldn't it make more sense for you to be the main character in these tall tales of yours?
There's a recipe to a good hero, Hawk. It's like alchemy. 1 part down to earth, 1 part selfless nobility, 2 parts crazy, and you season liberally with wild falsehoods. You let that percolate through a good audience for a while, and when it's done, you've got your hero.
And exactly how many taverns have heard this particular story?
I only frequent the nice ones. Where it goes afterward is anybody's guess. You're beautiful, deadly, and hang out with fantastic dwarves. It would be a crime if people didn't talk about you. Anyway, I'll quit exaggerating before it goes to your head.
Окей. Останется вот это вот. И какие-то вот из этих вот. Да? Ну и вот это вот, ну я не знаю, как его сделать, поэтому не важно.